London there's Maud.
Oh, come on, you can't blame me for using that again in a mod-centric episode. And what a great episode it was, especially since Starlight was there! Yeah, I know I go on and on about her, but it's really great to see them using her more this season. And this episode is a perfect example of what they should have done last season with her. She was part of the plot, she was there, but she wasn't the focus of the plot. That honor went to Maud and Pinkie Pie as Pinkie tried to convince Maud to stay in Ponyville, with all the shenanigans you'd expect from that kind of setup. And some fun cameos by Lyra and Ditzy. Oh, and of course the rest of the Pie family at Maud's graduation ceremony. So yeah, they worked in a lot of characters in a lot of neat ways. But of course what I liked the most was Maud and Starlight's budding friendship. I mean, I was hoping Starlight would at least turn up in the episode. I didn't think we'd get a whole episode with her. But it does make a lot of sense and shows that she connects to ponies who are a little different than the norm. And I do like that Maud herself is aware of that. Really, it does expand on what the comics already did, where Maud does experience emotions like every other pony, she just doesn't express them the same way. And as we saw in her premiere episode, that does make her stand out and make it hard for her to make friends. And as we saw here, that does weigh on her a bit, and I think that's a great bit of characterization. I also really like that she's trying to find a friend that gets her instead of changing for some pony else. That itself is a really important lesson for a lot of people to learn. In fact, I feel like the show has covered this before, but I can't quite remember. Speaking of learning lessons, Pinkie! Did you not learn from Cranky that sometimes you need to dial it down? It does make more sense here, though, as she wants her sister, who she loves, to stay in Ponyville so they can be together and, enjoy each other's company more often. But still, you need to lay off a bit, Pinkie. Although I do agree with her that Maud should never tell any pony that she's basically responsible for Starlight taking over that village. A great little moment, though, and I love they had Starlight's old design, complete with equal-sided cutie mark there. The continuity continues to be strong with this season. But like Pinkie, I do hope that now that Maud is Ponyville adjacent, we will see her pop up from time to time. And since they now have a mutual friend in Starlight, I want to see Maud meet Trixie and acknowledge that she worked on the rock farm for a while. That has got to be a thing that happens this season or next season. Oh, and Maud can now become part of Starlight's group, and that's awesome. But if that does happen, though, I wonder if Discord's still mad at her for upstaging him in that one episode. See? Again, all these changes they're making are bringing about more story possibilities, and that's why it's a good thing. I can't wait to see where they go with all of this, and I really hope we get to see Maud's awesome pad again. Especially since it's a big cave right near Ponyville, so you just know there's some nasty creatures crawling around in there. So yeah, I'm glad Maud is now near Ponyville. I hope she shows up more. I love just learning more things about her and seeing her interact with other ponies that get her. Oh, and I'm amused that Starlight really likes kites. So I'm thinking with just these 4 episodes so far, Season 7 is on its course to stand with Season 5 as one of the best seasons. I look forward to seeing what they do next, and to having you guys here so I can share my pony thoughts.